all the time I've lived here, I've never had any problems, so I can't really tell. I think it is. Well, I find it difficult to believe because the camera is way up there. By the time it's transmitted to what they see, if there is any crime, it might be too late. The characters that might have committed the crime will have gone probably. I come from Holland, you see, and Amsterdam is full of, it's a very international city and there's a lot of things going on, but I think essentially they should have plainclothes detectives, much better.
They could be effective as part of a bigger system. In and of themselves, they're not an entire solution. I wouldn't entirely agree with that. I think they're an effective means for preventing disorderly behavior and prosecuting disorderly behavior, but it's only part of the bigger picture. It's not a replacement for other means of policing. I don't think it exaggerates it. It is what it is. It's the attention by media paid to these images that kind of distorts or not the truth. I would say it's more the general fact that the city is going to more of a 24-hour lifestyle is more the bigger problem than the fact that there's cameras or not in the city. I mean, I've moved around in the city, but I had a home break-in 6 years ago, and I haven't had my place broken into since. So I'm not saying it's getting worse. I'm just thinking, but from the looks of the news, it might be evolving and changing as the city's changing. I think violence at 3 a.m. in the CBD might be getting worse. That's hardly a picture of the entire violent and crime problem for the city.
I have never had any problems. Maybe that's because I live in the city, I stay in St. Kilda, so I don't travel too much, but I have never had any obvious reasons to complain. I think they should have it, especially at tram stations and then the railway station, so that it would be good, because you know that somebody is monitoring, and especially for security reasons, yeah, that would be good. I don't think so. It may scare some people, or it may encourage some people to do bad things, but I don't think they would anyway do it, that's my point. Even if they were not to see that footage, they would still go ahead and do it, so I don't think it really increases the problem in any which ways. It may be a deterrent for some people, so I think the positive is more than the negative, yeah.
Oh, mate, I don't really care about security cameras. They can put cameras wherever they like. It's not going to change anything. Well, they probably help. They help identify criminals, for sure, yeah. I think people aren't really aware of them, and so they're going to commit crime anyway. Right. And then get surprised when they see themselves on TV,
Yes, because there was an incident in Sydney, and it was in an area where we used to live, and was this guy was from Ireland, and he was in a coma, and they couldn't find out who it was. And I thought, well, why should people like that get away with it? That's not how you treat people. That's not the sort of society that you want to everyone to live in. So yeah, I don't feel that everything should be broadcast, but if police need to research it and they can't identify and it's been a particularly violent crime, yes. I think you're walking a very fine line in saying, like I was just reading an article where they say, there's a lot of crime in Sydney, and I'm thinking, it's not a good thing. You don't really want to advertise that in the city, but at the same time, you want people to feel safe and come in and enjoy what it has to offer. So where is the line that you draw between, yes, we will have security cameras and, Big Brother's watching you, and what should we do about it? You can't let people who commit crimes just go on because other people then think, well, I did that and got away with it, so why not? The next person gets bashed and ends up in hospital or on their deathbed, and you kind of think, well, hang on a minute, that poor guy was doing his job.
Well, what are you comparing it to, really, relative to a lot of other places? I think it's fantastic. Compared to everywhere else I've lived, it's great. No, I dig it. Yeah, it's definitely worth it. I'd say, there are some places that are definitely, not as safe as others. like maybe Russell Street or, you know, Swanston Street Macca's, yes, security cameras. Like if you go to Russell Street, you're getting drugs, that's about it. But yeah, no, I think that would be a great investment. CCTV sounds good to me.
Do you think that they prevent crime?
They don't prevent crime, but I mean, well, they persecute people who've committed crimes, hopefully. Like, the idea is to catch them. You know, crime's an inevitable fact in society, but if you can curb crime in it, you know, if you can do anything to curb the number of crimes that are committed, it's a good investment. Oh yeah, no, I think that's good. It's just people need to maybe not freak out about it. You need to understand that invariably think crimes are going to happen, but you're in a safe place, and if you know, keep a good head on you and you're with mates when it's late, or, you know, just common sense sort of things, crimes are always going to happen.